Michelle Carter will serve her first night ever in prison tonight at the Bristol County House of Corrections after a judge ordered her to begin her sentence today. I want to show you right behind us, we have a Massachusetts State Police cruiser that has crashed into a light pole which fell into the parking lot of the Friendlies here on Route 1. Now, multiple eyewitnesses tell us they saw the police chase that this is apparently the result of. But we did not see Mayor Jaisal Correa return here to Fall River City Hall after his arrest and subsequent court appearance up in Boston this afternoon. Well, many employees who work here at TF Green for the TSA or the FAA have been working for more than a month without pay. Caroline, this car crashed almost all the way through this one-story ranch. It's being boarded up as we speak. The homeowner was inside, but remarkably unhurt.
What is the next step in the process?
Well, the bill still needs to go through the Senate. There was a marathon hearing earlier this week in Senate Judiciary. It went until 6 o'clock in the morning. The spokesperson tells me the corporate owners decided to close the Swansea Mall on March 31st. Is the city trying to suppress the recall effort? A tree fell onto a home here. We already have tree cutting crews here trying to get it down. State police remain here at James Gloson's house in Exeter collecting evidence after he was arrested on sexual assault charges. Police say the Boy Scouts and the Catholic Church are cooperating with the investigation. Flint Hardware crumbled in on itself as flames engulfed the well-known local business. Firefighters attacking them from the top, the front, the sides. The paint cans exploding. You could hear them. The store eventually collapsing.
I've been in business for the past 26 years.
Manuel Botello is the owner, known in the Flint as Manny, the hardware guy with the pet parrots.
It was my life.
He says the store has been open since 1933.
Sad because this store has been here for forever.
I've been there for paint and all kinds of hardware.
It was a passerby who alerted Botello to the fire. He was the only one inside.
Walking down the street, they saw the smoke coming on the side of the building.
Firefighters went in and found fire in the ceiling, but it quickly spread with the help of the type of flammable stuff you'll find in such a store.
A lot of flammables, a lot of combustibles, everything else. You know, there's propane.
Fire Chief John Lynch says one firefighter was hurt with minor injuries when he was hit by debris from the collapse. Manny Botello escaped with his parrots and his dog, but says his cat perished in the fire. Shaken up a couple hours later, he had this message for his loyal customers over the years.
Thank you to all of them.
Well, the press was not allowed inside the nearly 2-hour meeting at the Chapel Grill here in Cranston, where newly elected House Democrats selected Speaker Mattiello to lead them once again. Those who voted against him were majority women, and they had a lot to say.
Mattiello's got to go.
Protesters showing up to the Chapel Grill in Cranston to oppose House Speaker Nicholas Mattiello. Inside, a closed-door caucus of the House Democrats elected on Tuesday. The vote was 44-21 in favor of the Speaker. The vocal representatives who voted against him came outside and told us why.
Every member returning to this chamber knows about the vindictive culture that exists there and the practice of retribution against those who dissent.
There's no place in the rules where it says in between committee meetings and floor meetings that you have to go and kiss the speaker's ring to get your bill to get from here to there.
Everybody's entitled to vote the way they want. It seems as though the progressive world right now is not necessarily as supportive of me as I would like.
Will you punish anyone with their committee assignments, their bills, if they don't support you?
I don't know where that's coming from.
Speaker Mattiello pointed out 2/3 of the caucus supported him. I asked if he plans to change his leadership style in light of the concerns from colleagues.
It's always important to listen to everybody when you're in a leadership position, so that's certainly what we plan on doing.
I will refer you now to Kim Kalunian's WPRI video.
Representative Kathleen Fogarty bringing up this Eyewitness News video of the Speaker on election night. He criticized the media for covering sexual harassment allegations against former Judiciary Chairman Cale Keeble.
I'm going to have a new policy going forward. News media outlets that treat me fairly and are objective, I'm going to converse more with.
He only wants fair and objective comments that go his way. As long as they meet his definition of fair and objective, that's okay. We're not okay with that.
It was Corporal Lawrence Fevrier who opened the mail that day at the State Police Hope Valley Barracks.
this was a first for us.
A letter from a 4-year-old named Will, all the way in Brooklyn, New York.
And we take every case serious, whether if it's a crime scene or a letter from Will.
Will had a serious request. He had lost his stuffed cheetah named Roger on I-95 in West Greenwich. He included a picture. "I love him," Will said. "Can you please go get him and send him back?"
The letter was, never designed to be effective.
Will's mom, Stephanie Ketcher, tells us the story from her Brooklyn living room. The family was visiting a relative at URI when Will was hanging Roger out the window, and away he went.
That instantaneous reaction of, I told you not to do that. I knew he was going to fly out the window.
As the tears started to flow, an idea from Will's dad.
Let's write to the Rhode Island State Police and try to get Roger back.
We actually did send search and rescue out there.
Months went by. Then one day in Brooklyn,
I saw the return label on the box, and I couldn't even believe it.
A brand new cheetah for 4-year-old Will arrives, and a letter.
Hello, Will. On behalf of the Rhode Island State Police, we are so sorry that Roger was lost.
The troopers at the Hope Valley Barracks told Will they found another cheetah lost on 95 and had spent the past 4 to 6 months training him at the police academy.
We had to make him a cheetah trooper, the very first cheetah trooper in the history of the Rhode Island State Police.
Stephanie says they were floored.
Random acts of kindness are so sadly rare.
The gesture restoring her faith in humanity.
It's so refreshing to have something like this happen that just reminds you that there are really good people out there, and sometimes when you're not looking, there are always wonderful humans who are just ready to do right by someone, a pure stranger.
Corporal Fevrier, a father of 2 himself. Were you thinking of them when you opened that letter?
I absolutely was, yes.
His reason for going above and beyond for a little boy in Brooklyn is pretty simple.
We just wanted to find him one and make him feel happy.
And clearly, it worked.
Thank you for giving me Rosie.